guys, welcome to another episode of the Football Manager Save here on the ChesnoidPlays YouTube channel. If you're enjoying this save so far and our attempt to try and survive here in the Championship, then do make sure you drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. We start today with West Brom at home after recently ending our run of games without a win. We won our first game of the season, we've won our last game, and in between, just a point. But we're currently 18th in the league, and if you offered me that now, come the end of the season, hand snapped off. Thank you very much. I'd be desperate to try and stay in the league this year, because if we don't stay up, we're genuinely going to question whether we just go and do a Formula 1 save. So it's kind of important that we stay up here for the future of Football Manager on the channel short term. Josh Benson is not in great form at the minute, so I'm going to put Dan Lardy in. And I think Dan Lardy could really do a job. I don't know whether Darko should stay as a Metsala. It went well against Forest Green, so maybe that is the way forward. We had a phenomenal game against Forest Green, so I'm hoping we can keep that up. Let's see what happens. They've got Brad Collins in goal. Any names there that stand out? Daniel Forlong is a name I recognise. Isaac Hayden, normally a centre mid, but playing at right back seemingly. Andre Horta in their team as well. Alex Mauer on the bench. Well, pick up where you left off last time, basically. Don't let me down. Kingy, thank you very much for the 13 months, my man. That's very kind of you. Thank you, mate. Into a second year we go. Hopefully, we can go into a second year in the Championship come the end of this season. We've actually played this about really nicely. We normally resort to a long ball when we're pressured like that at the back, but this time we haven't. And tell you what, it's bloody well worked as well. Take note, defenders and goalkeeper. Even when you're under pressure, if there's an option for a short pass, take it. Because now we lead 1-0 because you didn't panic and pump it. Lovely assist by Charlie Holmes. And Mendes Gomez is on the score sheet again in the Championship. Ah, that's poor from Darko. Wait for the key pass from Shota. No, he's going for a world. He's going to score it. Yoris Shota with a brilliant goal to open his account for the season. Oh, that's his first ever West Brom goal, because of course it is. Nice. Adekoya wins the header well. Lovely ball to Mendes Gomez. Adekoya is in the middle, as are three others. Charlie Holmes is one of them. Goal and an assist on the day for Charlie Holmes. We lead again. Up the Yellers. Glasses are destiny for the next game, Nath. Okay, sure enough. To be fair, having just taken a 2-1 lead here, I think I'm going to put them on now and try and see this game out, mate, to be honest. Waste even more time, please. Charlie Holmes is knackered. Andre Horta's picked up a knock for them. That will waste even more time, and that will give us back-to-back victories in the Championship for the first time. Absolutely thrilled with that. We beat Forest Green away. We've now gone and beaten West Bromwich Albion at home. That might be the biggest win we've had in this entire save. Very well may well be. Very well may well be? Yeah, that makes sense. Other than that, I don't really want to change things too much because we've been playing really well the past couple of games, and I'd like to try and keep that up. Birmingham are in 20th, so they are having a similar sort of start to the season as us. They have Reece Norrington-Davies in their lineup, as well as, well, Simon Slugering, the former Luton goalkeeper. Raheem Harper in the midfield is a very capable central midfielder as well, as is Fran Villalba. Basically, every team we play against in this division is going to have players that are scary. Every team. It's taken us 7 years to get here. I don't know if there's anybody in my team that opposition sides would look at and say, oh, he's scary in an offensive manner. Maybe Charlie Holmes, maybe Peter Bartlett, but I don't know, like, attribute-wise, but obviously performance-wise, he's not been amazing. It's more our defence, actually, this year that's been, I say that at the risk of, obviously, now having a terrible defensive performance, but regardless of what actually happens in this game, it's been our defence that we built our successes on last year and so far this year. He's pushing a lot of bodies forward here, Birmingham, and it has been a long highlight, and we know what long highlights mean, normally. Goals! There you go. We had to wait even longer for it. Birmingham 1, Cambridge 0. You could just feel it in your bones. Well, going attacking didn't work in this, did it? We've had less of the ball and still not created anything, so that went well. Brings Birmingham to within a point of us. Frustrating game to lose, that. Really frustrating game to lose. We could have just... If we can nail a point now at the end, I'll be thrilled. Yes! We're thrilled! Thrilled is the word! Keon Edwards, on his debut, is in the right place at the right time. That man knows how to find the back of the net. Up the Yellers! Bartlett with a delivery. Back across by Hayden Roberts. Back down by Sam Smith. Excellent assist, I'll say, from Sam Smith as well, to have the awareness to nod it to a free teammate. Get him! Keep the points tally ticking over. That's important. Oh, yes, that felt good. We've got to set the lineups on the way in for the YouTube audience. So it's Charlton away here. I'll pause it and show you their lineup quickly. They're third in the league currently. Alfie Whiteman, David Wilson, Donald Johnson, Jamal Lascelles, Rico Henry, bloody hell. Malango, Edu Exposito, Farid El Malali, who's a player we looked at. Did they buy him? Yeah, he was at Reading and we looked at him. They bought him and he's been actually quite average for them. Alex Scott, Musakone. Okay, signed from Nîmes in League for 1.4 million. Charlton will probably win this. Spoilers ahead. Thanks for the follow, Smelly Underarms and Wines94. Welcome to the channel, guys. Yeah, we'll definitely do a journeyman in the future on FM. Behan. Gabby. Oh, Charlie Holmes! He's onside. We lead. Early doors. Come on. We are decent, you know. Henry. Oh, Exposito. Oh, it's a lovely ball. That's all about the assist. All El Malali had to do was turn the header on target, and that was a goal. 1-1. That's why Charlton are in the hunt for the Premier League. It's all Charlton at the minute. Samuel Eiling makes it 2-1 to our hosts, and that's why we don't get carried away when we take an early 1-0 lead. Really? Alex Scott into the middle, 3-1 Charlton. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here it comes. Wham! There you go. Defeat for us here. Thanks for following Melodic Logic. Oh, that's hard to say quickly. Oh, hello, Peter. Popping up with a goal. I was too busy reading Discord. Let's have a look at the replay. Reece Staunton down the left. Lebihan in support. Mendes Gomez played in. Has options. Many of them in front of him. Decides to play a beautiful pass. And Bartlett lobs it over the keeper with his head. That's a really good goal. It's not the first game we've lost by 3-2 to a side we thought would be chasing promotion. Just say unlucky. I mean, you can tell by the match ratings that we've had a decent game. Just a little bit too open defensively and a little bit... well, a little lack of clinicality up front. Huddersfield, Lee Nichols in goal for them. Harry Toffolo is still here. Lewis Baker's in their midfield. Ryan Giles. Patrick Bamford is at Huddersfield Town, although they must be ageing by now. We've got nothing to lose away from home, but a point would be great. These sorts of games against the sides that are around you in the league, you just can't lose. Which is why it was so important to get that equaliser against Birmingham. Just got to avoid defeat in these games, and we should be able to stay up. But you can see how tight it is at the bottom. Like we said, off camera, not off camera, but in a highlight you haven't seen. 4 points from Birmingham in 20 seconds to Portsmouth in 6th. It's still very early days, but we are actually almost a quarter of the way through the season. And it's still that close. I've gone attacking and still they're coming at me. Nice tackle by Edwards. Go on. Go on. Win that, Sam. Gabby's probably going to be coming off soon because he's knackered. He's not had a great game either. Peter Bartlett could deliver a ball though. Oh, he's gone down there, Gabby, and the referee's going to point to the spot. Come on, Yellers. Sam Smith from the spot. He can't score from open play in the Championship to save his life. But from the spot, he's ever reliable. Cambridge 1, Huddersfield 0. Huge goal. Our XG is through the roof, but obviously it's contributed to by the penalty. Just what we didn't need at this stage as a highlight. But if it's an attacking highlight, we're happy enough. Although saying that, we had an attacking highlight against Charlton and ended up conceding from it. Please, oh, just run! Gibbral's just let him run off. Please hold on to this lead, lads. Oh, man. Well in. And again. Charlie Holmes has gone with him. Goal kick. That should be enough. Time wasting going well. Honestly, Muda, I don't tend to take traits into account that often. Really good win. Really good win. That's what you got to do. You got to beat the teams around you, and we have done. Especially when we've played more games than most of the other teams in the division. Like, if everyone else wins their games in hand, we rock it right back down towards the relegation zone. So getting wins in games like that are huge. An assist for Big Tone. Plymouth as well. Good. Starting to get a bit more first-team football there. Right, I am going to take the brave step, if he'll allow me, to transfer list Sam Smith, and he says he'd be very interested in speaking to other clubs. Okay. I am surprised that he's quite so happy to go. But if we can get a few 100,000, if not up to 7 figures for Sam Smith, it makes sense. We need a championship level striker. We have some money in the bank available to spend, or money in the budget at least, even if it's not in the bank, available to spend. If I can sell Sam Smith for a chunk as well, that would put us in a great position to hopefully try and pick up a decent striker that is worthy of this level. Jack Hibbert, potential League 2 level. Okay, well, terminate trial then. So much for a C+, eh? Right. It's 7 o'clock, so that is going to bring us to an end for today. Thank you very much for watching on YouTube. Apologies, this is a shorter one. We were later starting the stream, just life. So this is a shorter one, but hopefully the next episode will be a little bit longer for you. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have, to be fair, won 2 of our 4 games today. So I'm very pleased. And we're still scoring goals regularly, even though we don't actually have a consistent goal scorer. So as soon as we add a striker that can score goals to this squad, you never know. We could survive without really worrying about the relegation zone, but we're going to have to get to January first. So that will be all for today's YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.